Everyone knows Julius Caesar conquered Gaul and reshaped Rome. But what if his influence didn't stop at the empire's borders? What if tribes who never saw a Roman legion and empires that never bowed to Rome were still shaped by Caesar's actions? This isn't a story of direct conquest, it's a story of ripples, how Caesar's wars and reforms triggered changes far beyond the Mediterranean. Welcome to the Caesar Butterfly Effect. Rome didn't exist in isolation. Every campaign disrupted trade routes, alliances, and migration patterns. Caesar's wars weren't just about territory. They shifted populations, altered power balances, and forced distant cultures to adapt, sometimes without ever meeting a Roman soldier. Let's start at Rome's northern edge. Caesar never conquered Germania, but his Gallic wars changed it forever. As Roman legions pushed into Gaul, Germanic tribes were displaced east and north. This triggered large-scale migrations, forcing smaller tribes to unite for survival. Groups like the Suebi began forming larger confederations. They adopted tighter leadership structures and even Roman-style military discipline, not to copy Rome, but to resist it. Ironically, Caesar helped create the very tribal coalitions that would challenge Rome centuries later. Now look east. Caesar never invaded Parthia, but his ambition loomed large. Roman expansion made Parthia rethink its borders, defenses, and military doctrine. After Rome's disastrous defeat at Currae, Parthia invested heavily in cavalry and frontier fortifications, preparing for future Roman threats. Even after Caesar's death, Rome and Parthia entered a long, cold war of influence, diplomacy, and proxy conflicts. Caesar didn't conquer Parthia, but he helped turn it into Rome's greatest rival. Caesar's British expeditions failed militarily, but politically, they changed everything. These landings introduced Roman diplomacy, trade goods, and prestige alliances. British tribal leaders began competing for Roman favor, even decades before conquest. Roman coins, customs, and political ideas spread quietly. By the time Claudius invaded Britain later, Rome was no longer unknown. Caesar didn't conquer Britain. He prepared it. This is the hidden side of empire. Influence doesn't always come from occupation. Sometimes it comes from pressure, fear, and adaptation. Caesar's campaigns reshaped societies that never flew Roman banners. They reorganized politically, militarily, and economically because Rome existed. History isn't just written by conquerors. It's shaped by those forced to respond to them. Julius Caesar didn't rule the world, but his actions changed it, far beyond what even he could see. The real legacy of Caesar isn't just empire. It's impact without borders. Which group was indirectly reshaped by Caesar's Gallic campaigns? A. Germanic tribal confederations. B. The Parthian cavalry system. C. British tribal alliances. D. All of the above. Comment your answer and tell us which ancient butterfly effect we should explore next.